I'm Mahadevan, and I face this problem, and I'm sure a lot of students have faced the same. What is creativity and how to be creative? So I bring to you in this video creativity and you. So firstly, we'll talk about thinking. When we think, we're thinking for almost everything that we do: eating, sleeping, studying, planning, even solving problems. But then we go beyond just normal thinking. At times we have levels like the lateral thinking, then there's creative thinking, and then we have the fine example of crazy thinking. Lateral thinking is we open up to all the possibilities and accept each and every approach. Then creative is when we come down to the possible and applicable approaches, and crazy is when we go beyond our limits and do something which is not actually looked up to as outcomes. So there is something really important here: obvious and default. There is nothing called happening obviously, or there is nothing called happening by default. It is just happening because we let it happen so. So this is a very big mind block that destroys creativity, obviousness and things happening by default. So please, you have to forget it. Then once you through with that, you can come down to degrees of creativity. Creativity and craziness have a very fine line in between them. Creativity is when you have an outcome, and craziness is when you create something which is useless. So creativity can be broken down further into thinking and planning. You think, you plan something, that is creative because you're trying to come up with something novel. Then execution. Execution is again a degree of creative thinking because you are not only planning something, you're executing it so that there's a value addition to whatever you're trying to do. Then there is euphoria, when you are at a hyperactive and a hyper creative stage, ending up doing something really miraculous like Leonardo da Vinci. And finally, why is creativity required? Creativity is the best and the simplest way of problem solving. It requires no fuzzy inputs, but at the end of the day, you end up solving a problem with simple value additions which are a must. So this way, these simple quick tips might definitely help you in fostering creativity in yourself. Thank you.